The Golden Gemz podcast? What's that? It's a podcast where you get your motivation. It's a podcast where you get consistent gems. It's a podcast where you get your inspiration and you sit back and just learn just a little bit. It's a podcast that even your mama love. It's the best podcast simply around. The Golden Gemz podcast, baby. And yes, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. Sit back, relax, and get these gems. Yo. Can you hear me? Testing. I know you can hear me. Hey, welcome back to the Golden Gemz podcast, man. Yes, you here with the one and only. Hey, it's Sports Talk with Relly today. And yeah, I know what you came here for. You came here to hear about KD and hear about some of these other things going on in the NFL. But hey, I got you. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But real talk, welcome back, my beautiful people. Make sure you always, spam that like button for me. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hitting me up and hitting up my videos in the show notes if you're listening to this on a podcast. Website, say Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you're listening to it at. Make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe. Make sure you actually follow me as well on those websites. And, let's go ahead and get right into it. Sports Talk with Relly today. I'm going to be touching on the NBA, and we also talking about NFL topics. Baseball coming soon. We just had the All-Star game. So now, a week later, I'm trying to see how these games play out because I want to give y'all a picture on how I think the playoffs are going to go in the MLB. But we're going to touch on that, probably next week. I'm gonna say that. But going back to the NBA talk, hey, Kevin Durant, the boy ain't going nowhere. I'm telling y'all, man, the boy is not going anywhere. And I mean, like, his wish teams or teams I was on his wish list, so teams that he would prefer to go to was Phoenix, number one, and then Miami. So with Phoenix, Brooklyn trying to get the house. And then with the house comes with Devin Booker. And Devin Booker is not going in any trades anytime soon, especially trying to get him to Brooklyn. Like, it's not happening. Brooklyn, I'm sorry. Y'all asking for the house, the land, and you asking for, the yard workers. But you ain't getting none of them. You feel me? So at the end of the day, with Brooklyn, y'all just, SOL. Because honestly, with Minnesota, when they got Rudy Gobert, or Gobert, however you want to say it, when they got my mans for that ransom, we're getting 3 or 4 first-round draft picks. Not first round, but draft picks overall. I think like at least 3 of them was first round, though. But when they got him, and then also they got a couple players in that trade, Brooklyn, sorry, too little, too late. You ain't going to get nothing really comparing to that because what I'm hearing as well, Bob Myers, the owner of the Golden State Warriors, said that they're not even interested in KD. So go ahead. We're going to touch on that too in a second. But, with Phoenix, they said they're not giving y'all Devin Booker in any trade. What is the point of Kevin Durant going to play for Phoenix if Devin Booker ain't going to be there? So with that being said, we on to the next, Miami. Brooklyn asking them for Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. So let's go ahead and do that trade. Kevin Durant, you're going to be playing with me and a bunch of role players in Miami. It's not happening. You feel me? So, at the end of the day, Brooklyn, your asking price is just too high. I feel like, Kevin Durant staying put in Brooklyn. Him and Kyrie going to go ahead and run it back for another season. Even Kyrie, he can't even get up out of, Brooklyn if he wanted to because he, of course, is looking for a trade. But the only team that wants him is the Lakers. And with him going to the Lakers, hey, they want them draft picks. You feel me? So Brooklyn, if they were to trade Kyrie straight up for Russell Westbrook, they want the Lakers first round and second round draft picks. I'm sorry. Hey, it's been a net going crazy in my crib for I want to say since the last video I made, and I have yet to kill this mug. I'm just not that good, I guess, at swatting nets. It is what it is. But going back to what I was saying, man, with Brooklyn and, them asking everybody for their mama house, their friend house, and their cousin house for Kevin Durant. You ain't going to get it, man. You are not going to get it. I'm sorry. KD, you stand put. Kyrie, you stand put. LA, they ain't trying to give up I think it's 2027 pick first round and the 2029 pick first rounder. They ain't trying to tie that on to getting Russell Westbrook out of there because that's their future. You feel me? They already pawned off, some draft picks and things like that in the past couple of years. Honestly, we're getting other players, to surround LeBron with, but it's not happening. You feel me? Kyrie, you're going to end up staying put. KD, I heard, also that, the Boston Celtics, they offered, to get KD. And I think, honestly, they might have the best chance. Besides, I said the Warriors had the best chance, but it looks like the Warriors are out because Bob Myers, their GM, the owner, I think it was the GM, actually. I'm tripping. But he said that he wants to give them a chance. So the team that they have, he wants to give them a chance of running back. He wants to give them a chance to actually see, if they can go ahead and get it done again. And that's just with the team they got now. They ain't looking to add nobody. They ain't looking to go out here and get Kevin Durant. You feel me? Kevin Durant, he was there, for 3 years. He won two rings in 3 years, and he still wasn't happy. He wanted to leave. My man's left. So, I mean, it is what it is. You feel me? You can't really get mad at Golden State for not really wanting him to, come. And then, too, they just came off a ship, so they might as well keep the same players. Go ahead, see if they can run it back because they got a couple more pieces. They even had Wiseman, who was out, and he looked pretty good in the summer league. So, I mean, it's like, you feel me? Hey, they're going to be all right, man. Golden State, they're going to come back for vengeance. I feel like they're going to run it back. I don't know if they can win the championship, but I do see them at least making it to the Western Conference Finals. But we'll see when I gets here. But as far as KD, bro, I mean, Boston, they offered Jaylen Brown. They offered some first-round draft picks and a few draft picks, actually. But Brooklyn, of course, we don't want Jaylen Brown. We want Jason Tatum. We want Marcus Smart. We want Jaylen Brown, too. They want everybody. But Brooklyn is not happening, man. I thought, potentially that maybe, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, maybe I wouldn't even say Al Horford because he getting old. They probably wouldn't want him in the trade. But they hit that center, and I think it's Robert Williams. They might be able to trade him too, and then a couple draft picks. So Brooklyn, hey, Boston might be your only hope. You feel me? Boston, they got the pieces, and even Jason Tatum, he was like, yeah, I like my team that I got. I don't know if I want to play with KD. That's not how he said it, but in plain words, that's what he meant. And then even Jaylen Brown went on Twitter. He said, shake my head. And Jaylen Brown, I'm with you. Shake my head. You feel me? You in every trade talks every time Boston trying to get a player out here. It'd be like that. You feel me? You just, the piece that, people will want. So, going off of KD, KD, you stand put. You and Kyrie gonna be playing again this season. I'm sorry. It is what it is, but accept it. You gotta accept it too, Brooklyn. So KD and Kyrie, let's see what y'all do this year. But switching gears, let's go ahead and hit on the NFL real quick, man. So with the NFL, hey, I want to touch on this. Trey Lance, your boy, is actually finna get a chance to go ahead and start and do his thing. He was coming out of North Dakota State, actually South Dakota State. South Dakota. I think it's North Dakota. I'm tripping. But anyway, he was coming from North Dakota State. He actually finna get his first start this year. Well, first season starting, because they just told Jimmy Garoppolo, that he can seek a trade. So with the 49ers, they're going all the way in on Trey Lance. That's going to be real interesting because I feel like they should have kept Jimmy Garoppolo on their staff. And I don't think, Trey Lance was ready yet. He only played one full season of college football, and then it was at the Division Double. Well, it was still D1, but it was low D1. You feel me? And it wasn't the pinnacle. And then he played one game the following season. So I still feel like he's still got some time to go. I don't think he's ready per se. But you feel me? Hey, with the Shanahans, with what they did, they made Matt Ryan an MVP. Kyle Shanahan did in 1 year. So if they can do the same with a younger, stronger arm, probably a little more, I want to say, well, of course he has a higher ceiling. That's what I'm trying to get at. If they can do more with a player with a higher ceiling and then a younger player too, it's going to be interesting to see what Trey Lance does this year. Jimmy Garoppolo, that's my guy, from New England. Hey, you feel me? I hope he ends up landing somewhere. He got a 70% winning percentage right now in the league. Like, that's ridiculous. He wins. You feel me? So it's unfortunate that his ceiling, I mean, he did get the 49ers to a Super Bowl too. It's unfortunate though that his ceiling ain't that high. You feel me? So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see where Jimmy Garoppolo goes. He is coming off of an injury too. So, you know, that whole situation with the 49ers, I mean, they going all the way in with Trey Lance. They think he ready. So we're going to see what the 49ers do this season. You know, switching gears to my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my Super Bowl pick. Hey, we just got Julio Jones, man. And when I say we, I mean that boy Tom. Just got Julio Jones. I mean, he's probably this generation's one of the best wide receivers in this generation. I mean, he has been injury prone. I want to say these last 2 years because he just left Tennessee, you know, and he only played, I want to say, like 7 games total, like within the past 2 years. So that's probably why Tennessee got rid of him. But I feel like if he can stay healthy, if he can get through a whole season, I mean, hey, the sky's the limit. You know, that's giving Tom Brady another weapon, another piece, and I think he's gonna be way better. Not, you know, a way better asset than Antonio Brown was, but I feel like at the end of the day, he's gonna be a great target for Tom Brady because at the end of the day, you got Mike Evans, you got Godwin coming off an ACL injury, and with Julio Jones and just Mike Evans, you know, X and Z. Hey, let's see what they do. You feel me? And then when Godwin comes back, we work him back in, and then also got a couple pieces at tight end. We just got picked up Kyle Rudolph, you know, because Gronk retired, and then you drafted 2 other rookie tight ends. So, you know, hey, we got some weapons. Leonard Fournette, I know you came in overweight, but we're gonna talk about that later. All right? Hey, you came in at 245. They said you 228. I don't know what's the truth. I heard a report that you came in at like 260, my guy. I don't know. I don't know what to believe, you know. So at the end of the day, we're gonna see. But hey, I'm excited for this upcoming NFL season. Hey, it's gonna be a great one to watch. And at the end of the day, y'all just stay blessed out here. Stay grateful. Continue to grind. Continue to work for everything that you want in this life. Continue to go get it, man. I'm gonna cut this episode of Sports Talk with Relly short because I got a special episode for y'all Sunday, and we're gonna talk some more sports. But hey, y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Y'all stay blessed out here, and hey, come back for more. You here on the Golden Gemz podcast with the one and only Relly. And hey, stay blessed. Deuces.